Here you go, y'all. New England style clam chowder. Thank you to Miss Michelle Welsh. It's all mine on YouTube. Here you go, Michelle. I finally got to make it. It's what's for dinner. Hey everybody, Mike Chavez here once again. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today, clam chowder. Good friend of mine, Michelle, from It's All Mine here on YouTube, made some clam chowder a couple months ago, back in October. So she sent me the recipe. I love this stuff, looks so good. I'm going to try it myself. Just got a couple little tweaks to do it my way, but I'm going to keep right to her recipe. So Michelle, this is for you. I'm going to leave a link to her video right up here, so y'all go check her out. She does a lot of good dishes here on YouTube, so y'all go check Michelle out. So y'all, let's get started with this. This is what's in it. Alright y'all, Michelle's clam chowder calls for 3 bottles of clam juice. So we got this here clam juice from the grocery store. Okay, 1 pound of potatoes. So I haven't weighed these out, but we're going to say that's about 1 pound of potatoes. Some butter, a couple teaspoons, some bacon. So we got some bacon over here. So we're going to put, the recipe calls out for 3 slices of bacon, but we might do a little bit more than that. We like bacon. Medium onion. So we got a medium onion right here. A couple stalks of celery, a couple cloves of garlic, a couple bay leaves, some half a cup all-purpose flour right there, 2 cans of whole baby clams. So we got these canned whole baby clams we're going to put in there, and we're going to reserve the juice from that, and then we're going to put some half and half. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these potatoes all cut up, my onion, celery, garlic, and then we'll bring you back and show you the next step. And for my touch, this is something I wanted to try. This is Miner's seafood base. So I like a heavy seafood flavor in my stuff, so we're going to try this out, see how it does in the chowder. This will be my only deviation from Michelle's recipe right here. Alright, let's do it. Alright y'all, so the first part of this process is to cook these taters. So what we're going to do is take our clam juice, all 3 bottles, dump it in a heavy saucepan. And we'll take our taters, put them on in there. So we cut these taters up fairly small. Of course, she peels hers. I don't peel. There's not many things I can think of that I will take a potato peel off. Okay. So what we want to do is cook these potatoes until they're just tender. Okay. So that's going to take about 8 minutes or so. Once this comes to a boil, we will cut the heat back down, and then we'll take them off the heat. Alright, the potatoes have come to a boil, so I'm going to cut back on the heat and just let them simmer there for a little bit until they're almost tender. Go about 6 minutes or so. Alright, while we're waiting on these taters to get ready, let's go ahead and get the chowder base going. So we'll add some butter to our pot. So she calls in her recipe, let me see here, for 2 tablespoons of butter. That's about what we got in there. So we'll let that melt a little bit. Some butter. Then on top of the butter, I'm gonna put our bacon. So I got, I don't know, 4 or 5 slices of bacon, I guess. Recipe calls for what? 3 slices. About 4 or 5, I guess. So we're gonna cook this down. Let it render. And we'll start adding the veggies. Alright now, so this bacon is rendered. You don't necessarily want to get it crispy, just render it down, get the fat out. Get our veggies in, onions and celery on in. Start getting these a little tender. Chowder needs pepper. Pepper on in there. All right. The potatoes are ready over there. So we just want to kind of soften these veg up a little bit. So once these veg cooked a little, we'll go ahead and throw in my garlic. 2 cloves of garlic. Put our bay leaves in there. So now, I'm going to sprinkle in our flour. Let it cook. Looks like it could use a little more fat, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more butter. About another tablespoon. Just because that flour looked like it could use it. Okay, you don't want this flour to brown. Let's turn this heat down some. And so let the flour taste cook out, the raw flour taste. You want to get rid of that. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now we opened the cans of baby clams and we strained them. So we have the juice out of the clams. We strained it to get some of the sand out. Alright, so I want to put that in. Get that mixed in good. Scrape up the bottom. Alright, we'll put our potatoes cooked in clam juice on in. There we go. Get our heat back up a little bit. Get that bottom scraped up. Alright, let's bring this back to a boil. Or back to a, as Michelle says, back to a simmer. Oh, this is nice and thick. So now I'm going to add my special touch. This is something Michelle doesn't put in hers, but I want to try it. This is a Miner's seafood base. We're going to try it out. I'm going to put a good tablespoon in there. Get it mixed in. So this is just for extra flavor, that's all. It probably doesn't need it, but I seen this stuff on Amazon and I thought I'd give it a shot. So you want to put that Miner seafood base in the fridge once you open it up. So this is nice and thick. If it gets too thick, now that I added that seafood base, you can put a little bit of water in there if you wanted to. Alright, let's add our baby clams. Make sure we got them all. Stir them on in there. So let's put our half and half on in there. I'm just going to put the whole thing. There we go. So this was a pint, 16 ounces. Alright. We'll let this come back up to temp. And then we'll let it cook. See how long she says to let it cook once you get to this point. So it'll simmer about 5 minutes. So let this get back up to temp and we'll bring y'all back. Here you go, y'all. New England style clam chowder. Thank you to Miss Michelle Welsh. It's All Mine on YouTube. Here you go, Michelle. I finally got to make it. It's what's for dinner. Alright, y'all. Let's serve it up. Looking good, nice and thick, but not too thick. Oh man, the smell is making my stomach growl. Oh my goodness gracious. So let me get a nice bowl full of this here New England style clam chowder. Alright, y'all, look at that. Let's check it out. Alright, y'all, here we go. New England style clam chowder. Compliments of my friend Michelle. It's All Mine here on YouTube. I will leave her link below, and I left her link previously up in the top here. So let's see what we got. I love clam chowder. Like I said, this stuff is not too thick, not too thin. Get a little bit of potatoes, some clam. Y'all ready for this? Man, my stomach's growling. Y'all ready? Taste! Oh my goodness, what are you talking about? One more time. Oh yeah. Salty, creamy. Potatoes and are tender. Celery's tender. Good stuff, y'all. Now I gotta have another one. So you can use some crackers if you like. Oyster crackers or me. I like club crackers. So I hope you enjoyed. I want to thank you, Michelle, once again for showing me how to do this, and showing everybody how to do it. Y'all can do it too. It's very easy, doesn't take long, very simple. So thanks for watching, y'all. Please leave a thumbs up down below if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below. Any questions, comments, leave them below. And if you haven't done it yet, hit that button right there to subscribe to my channel. Doesn't cost a thing. All right, y'all. Appreciate it. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.